Hey guys, welcome to this adventure of Malibu and Dad. Guys, we're in Yorktown, Virginia. So let's take a look, see what they got out here, guys. Come along.
We're glad to share the places and the people that we'll meet. Think of the memories we'll have. Exploring hidden history. It's time to hop aboard on the road with Malibu and Dad. On the road with Malibu and Dad.
Alright guys, so here it is. Yorktown, Virginia. It's a beautiful area. Nice shops. Water Street Grill. Look how pretty, guys. We're off the waterway here. Oh man, what a beautiful day. They're very dog friendly here, which I love. And then look at this, guys. Cool little thing here at the square. And it's some of the great patriots here discussing things. Maybe the old captains of the day. Let's see what the names are here. Major General Lafayette, General Washington, Lieutenant General Roquebrune, and Admiral de Grasse of the French Navy. I guess they were discussing battle plans back then. This one's supposed to be George Washington. I can see the likeness. Very interesting. Little doggies everywhere. Malibu mom over here with my daughter. Checking it out. Man, look at the waterway, guys, how beautiful. And the weather's just fantastic today. Everywhere in Virginia you're gonna see the love signs because Virginia is for lovers. Wow, look at that. And there's the bridge, guys. We went across that bridge and then we came back by. But man, what a beautiful bridge. $2. $2 to go on the bridge. Guys putting a sign over here up at Water Street Grill. So the naval station is right down the road. Because there is a giant naval frigate. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Right there. The Navy is alive and well here. I've never been to a naval base. I may check it out. Here we have Admiral de Grasse, the French Navy, and the American Independence. They got a little breakdown of it. So this is a very viable spot, man, where it all happened, guys. I love this old cannon here, guys. Look at that. That looks like an original reproduction. It's really pretty, guys. Yeah, look at the water. So Jamestown, or Yorktown, I'm sorry, was a very strategic area. And because Washington came out here, they still didn't have much of a navy. But what they did have was, they had a lay of the land. And they knew this was a very vital place here in Jamestown. And Cornwallis from England during the Revolutionary War was already starting to establish earthworks and forts kind of in the area, so Washington kind of had to get over here, and the other Allied forces that came along to help us during the Revolution were the French. This is where they landed, and this is the reason why we were able to actually defeat Cornwallis and the English, because we took this over strategically. This is where a lot of the Allied troops from France came and fought the battle in the Revolutionary War. Very important fact. Still got a lot of pretty old homes here up on the hill. The area is just absolutely gorgeous, guys. Glad you guys are along with us to check out Jamestown. I'm sorry, Yorktown. Getting all these towns mixed up. Okay, guys, so we're gonna walk across Water Street here. This is Riverwalk Landing. And I love, like I said, the dogs everywhere. This is very neat. Up on the hill here, guys. Give an overview of everything, along with the bridge. I just love the colonial homes, guys. So pretty. This is a beautiful area. A nice neighborhood. Got a beautiful church there up the hill. The weather's fantastic. Look at these houses. Look at this home here, guys. Black Dog Gallery. That's a beautiful colonial. Look at that. Love it. So guys, this house is really instrumental. It's very historical. It's the site and the home of Nicholas Marteau, this adventurous Huguenot who was born in France in 1591 and came to Virginia in 1620 and died at Yorktown in 1657. He was a captain in the Indian Uprising, a member of the House of Burgess, Justice of the County of York. In 1635, a leader in the thrusting out of Governor Harvey, which was the first opposition to the British colonial policy. The patentee for Yorktown, and through the marriage of his daughter Elizabeth to Colonel George Reed, he became the earliest American ancestor of both General George Washington and Governor Thomas Nelson. And he lived right here, guys. Wow. Talk about American history, 1600. I love stuff like that. Very cool. Look at these houses. Absolutely gorgeous. What a neighborhood. I love the old church. Alright guys, so I'm geeking out, man. You know me in history. Look at this, Grace Episcopal Church, established in 1697. And better than that, guys, look at that. Revolutionary War graves. And Lord knows from who's in here. We're gonna check it out. Look at this beautiful church. 1697, look how pretty this water feature is here. Oh, that's calming. Look at the cemetery, guys. Ooh, American flags everywhere. So there's got to be a lot of colonial graves here. Let's see what this says right here, guys. Colonial Grace Church, Yorkhampton Parish, a national shrine at the Grendel of the Republic. Erected in 1697, burned in 1814, rebuilt in 1825, and rebuilt in 1926. These are the original walls built of marble. The bell was cast in London in 1725. Broken during the fire of 1814, recast in Philadelphia in 1882. Wow. Absolutely cool, guys. We are seeing it together for the first time. I don't know what grave to go look at first. I think Mama found something over here. Let's check out some of these dates. Virginia founder Nicholas Mottu and 16 of his family members reinterred from the family burial site. Wow, that was that guy's house we just saw, guys. His family's entombed here. This was George Reed Esquire. He was born 25th day of October, 1608. Wow. 1,600 graves, guys. That's got to be the record for Adventures of Malibu and Dad. That is some old graves there, guys. There's another one here. Thomas Newman, born March 2nd, 1795. He died January 25th, 1853, at the age of 57. Look at some of these. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Look at this old tree. All right, let's check some of these out. So guys, this is looks like one of the Thomas Nelson's grave here. And it's dating back 1677. It's beautiful. Some of it's in French. All right, guys. So here is a very, very awesome grave. This is General Thomas Nelson Jr. He was born December 26, 1738 and died in January 4, 1789. These are corrected dates from his family, but he was a signer, and one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence, guys. This is one of the founders of our country right here, buried. General Thomas Nelson Jr., patriot, soldier, Christian gentleman. So when he was born and died, he was a mover of the resolution of May 15th, 1776 in the Virginia Convention, instructing her delegates in Congress to move that body to declare the colonies free and independent states. He was a signer of the Declaration of Independence, war governor of Virginia, and commander of Virginia's forces. He gave all for liberty. And if you remember, guys, when we were in Ashland, Virginia, we went to the old church, and his wife was buried in the rear of that church. If you go back to my video where we visited Ashland, Virginia, this is the husband. He died first, so that's why they're kind of separated here. But what an amazing grave. Great find. Glad you guys are with me. All right, guys, so this is just an incredible find. This is where William Nelson, Esquire, late President of the Massachusetts Council, this dominion in whom loved by many and loved God. So maybe this is his dad here. So much to see. This old grave here is beautiful. All right, so we're checking out the town again. You see the old colonial roadways here. This old home here, guys. You know, so it's amazing to me when you go back and you look at some of this stuff from 1600s, 1700s. Just amazing. This is where it all started. Then we see some of those old graves and see the town. I mean, there's nothing like living history face to face when you're learning about it and you're seeing it Stuff's coming off the history books when you were a kid now. And you're here and you get to see it all. Look at this beautiful place. Alright guys, so here is the York Confectionery. I guess they do candy. Here's On the Hill Gallery, Yorktown Arts Foundation.
Hi, we're dog friendly.
Got a beautiful old place, guys. Whew, that's a beautiful building. Love the colonial. Look at this backyard here, guys. Some of these old colony homes here in the back. Alright, so we're on the inside here, the confectionery. This is where they do the candy. Old colonial building. Look at that. Front door, guys. Girls across the street over there. All right, guys, so we stopped here, got some coffee at this local coffee place here. Let's see if I can show you that. Man, fantastic coffee. What a beautiful area. Having a good time with my wife and my daughter. And I'm glad you guys are aboard. Kind of like a home vlog. But got the family here. We're just having a good time, man. It's a beautiful place. So let's see what else we discover, guys. So guys, this is the coffee shop here, and got a nice fire going. People ride their bikes, stop by for some coffee in the morning. You can get bottles of wine, beer, all kinds of snacks, turnovers, chocolate croissants. And just sit out here and enjoy. Here at Yorktown, Virginia. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Malibu's just having a great time. Loving it, sniffing around. And the crowd, this is a Saturday, and look at this, guys. Hardly anybody here. Just enjoying the day. The fire just smells wonderful. And just having a good time, guys. Glad you could be with us. Enjoy Yorktown. Virginia is just beautiful, especially today. As we sit here and enjoying our coffee. Listen to the birds singing. It's just beautiful. In the history, we are surrounded by history. History is just incredible here. So guys, that house there is over 180 years old. It's beautiful out here. And you got the cemetery, like I said, right across the way there. Beautiful. Can't tell you what a great time we're having out here. Malibu, she's enjoying every moment too. She's checking out the landscape. I love how they're dog friendly out here too, guys. Guys, look at this lovely home. Circa 1720, I believe. Belonged to the Count Grasset. He was a Frenchman. Helped us to liberate during the Revolutionary American War. That's where he lived. It's a gorgeous home. So everything's just so beautiful here. Look at the English garden. Beautiful. Look at that home there, guys. Just told my wife if I hit the Virginia lottery, I'm gonna buy this guy out. Guys, look at this colonial. We're here at Main and Nelson Street. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colonial homes. We're at 600 Main Street in Yorktown, Virginia. Look at this road, guys. I would do anything to live here. Well, not anything, but can you imagine living in an old town like this? I mean, people actually live here in these homes. How blessed are they to be living in a town of history like this? Unbelievable. What a gorgeous house. Let's take a look and see who this belonged to. The Dudley Diggins House, circa 1760. How about that, guys? Lieutenant Colonel Tarleton directed them to change into the town Charlottesville, Virginia. There's a whole history here. Look at that thing. 1760, guys. Man, the history is just oozing out of this town. It's everywhere. Look at this monument we're headed towards. Guys, this is the Hornsby Mansion, our home. And it's an inn now. It's called the Hornsby House Inn. Look how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous. Guys, look at the monument here. Isn't that beautiful? Right here in the town. That is ginormous and beautiful. Let's go check it out. So guys, this is the site of the Yorktown Victory Monument. This monument was authorized by the Continental Congress on October 29th, 1781, just after the news of surrender reached Philadelphia. Actual construction began 100 years later and was completed in 1884. The original figure of Liberty atop the Victory shaft was severely damaged by lightning. A new work replaced it in 1956. The shaft of main granite is 84 feet in height, to which Liberty adds another 14 foot. And there it is, guys. It says Yorktown on it. What a beautiful monument. Absolutely amazing and stunning. How tall and beautiful that is. Wow. So guys, let me take you around this monument. It is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, this is where the French troops came, changed the entire course and the birth of America right here when we defeated Cornwallis, the British general. I mean, I can't even tell you the feeling I've got right now. My goosebumps have goosebumps. And look at this. How cool is that, guys? We are here at the monument that talks all about it, and glad you're with me. This piece of history right here, man, I've never seen until now, and I'm 57 years old. So to be here is quite the thing. You know, I studied this in American history in school, but to be here, guys, with you on my channel is an absolute pleasure. So let's look about and check this whole monument out. All right, guys, so there's the inscription talking about the whole siege of 19 days by 5,500 American and 7,000 French troops of the Line 3500 Virginia militia under command of General Thomas Nelson and 36 French ships of war. Earl Cornwallis, commander of the British forces at York and Gloucester, surrendered his army, 7,251 officers and men, and the Gloucesters surrounded 840 seamen I mean, just unbelievable history right here, guys. Here's a inscription on the monument here. Look at the view here. So can you imagine General Cornwallis looking out into the horizon there and seeing some 50-something British naval vessels full of soldiers getting ready to take over and kick his butt. That's basically what happened. And thanks to them and what happened during the Revolutionary War and the American spirit, you know, America's where we are today, guys. I'm just taking you around the monument here. And that's the American spirit. That's what America was all about during the darkest of times. How we all came together to the birth of this country, which became the American colonies, and where we are today, guys. And this beautiful monument tells the whole story. Thank God for brave men and history. I'm glad I could bring it to you guys. This history is so important, very important to everything and what happens in the future. It's based on history. So learn your history. If not, you will be bound to repeat it. This is a piece of history we don't want to repeat. America's ours. It's the greatest country in the world. It's built on the Declaration of Independence, our forefathers, and that's the way it needs to stay. Constitutionally based and free. Every man, every woman should be free. Enjoy the freedoms that our forefathers gave us and the sacrifices they made for us. So guys are walking down the road here from where the monument's at, and they have a giant bridge. And you got the waterway there. And the monument's right there. Looks like they've recently cleared out this field. Look at this giant, beautiful bridge. And the scenery here is just amazing. Let's see how far down this thing goes. Wow. That's a pretty big bridge. Pretty cool. Look at that walkway. Just beautiful. And guys, here's the entrance to the National Park Service. Yorktown battlefield. Look at the cannons. Wow. How cool is that? That is an amazing cannon. Alright guys, I'm geeking out. Look at this Revolutionary War cannon. Guys, this is the real deal. We're here in the museum. And this thing is absolutely, it's called the Lafayette Cannon. Look at that thing, guys. Absolutely super cool. We're in here inside the visitor center. All right, guys, so we're inside. They've got a mock-up of the ship. This was the Lord Cornwallis table. Actually a real table here. Artifact. That was Lord Cornwallis. Guys, here was the bottom of the ship. Can you imagine being on this thing? Sailing around. Look at the cannons. Wow. That's where they would sleep. This is the lockup of the ship here. Look at the back end here. That's usually where the captain slept. Cool as that. So guys, how amazing is this? This is the actual fence line and trenching where they had the cannons positioned. It's called the earthworks. Look at that, guys. These are the original ones. All the way from back then. All right, guys, the visitor center was amazing. Got a couple of shots in there, but the actual trenches here that they've unearthed and redeveloped, where you can see where the cannons were at the defensive positions. And we're gonna take you over here to the cannons, man. Let's check them out. All right, guys, so these are some of the cannons still around. Look at these things. They're green, the patina on them from the brass. And these are the real deals here, guys. Wow, look at this thing. More like a mortar cannon right here. That's amazing. You can see the inscription on it with the royal seal. Look at this thing, guys. Wow. It's just an amazing cannon. Got another one of the defensive cannons here. This is the real deal. Look at the patina on this thing here. It has the king's mark on it. That's where you put the fuse. Absolutely amazing, guys. Look at this colonial war cannon. Look at that shiny gold brass. Wow. What a beautiful cannon. Of course, I got it sealed up. I don't want anything to get in there. Look at that thing, guys. Wow. It's beautiful. What a collection of cannons they have here. That's unbelievable. All right, guys, here's one of the originals. You can see the defensive positions here. But to see this thing in such pristine condition, isn't that amazing? Wow. Guys, there's no doubt in my mind, this tree was around back in the day. Look at the size of this thing. That is a monster tree. The trunk, look at this, guy. Holy cow. We're walking down the water now, guys. Look how beautiful. Man, you couldn't have asked for a better day coming along with Ventures of Malibu and Dad and checking out all this Yorktown history. Weather's fantastic. Hi. Alright, guys, we're on the shoreline here. Probably one of the most important pieces of water in American history. Right here. So they talk about the town of York being under siege in 1781 as the French came towards the town in early October. They bombarded the town, softened up the enemy positions, and they took control by October 19th. During that bombardment, the townspeople seeked refuge in these caves. And here's one here, guys. They have an entranceway here. Unfortunately, you can't go in anymore. But this is one of the cave entrances. And you can kind of see we're way into a room in throughout the cave. And that's how they kept from getting bombarded by the French soldiers bombarding it. I don't know, these may even be holes here. Or maybe possible cannon shot. Like, look at this one here. Perfectly round. And one right there too. Actually, there's holes everywhere throughout this thing, so it's probably got hit with musket fire and everything else. Cannon fire. It's pretty cool. It's still here. Alright guys, so this is the end of our Yorktown trip. Guys, hope you enjoyed it. We had a blast. There's so much history. The beginning of the American Revolution, the end of the American Revolution, everything. Right here, Yorktown, Virginia, guys. Thanks for coming out. Guys, get out and adventure. We love you. Thanks for spending time with us. Malibu's giving kisses. She's happy too. But we just had a great time, guys. Thanks for coming with us. And until our next adventure, guys, get out and adventure. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.